Hello world, hello world. Welcome back to my channel. Call me Biz. Louis C.K. Alright, this just says Louis C.K. Comedy Kings, just for laughs. Yo, shouts to Just for Laughs, man. They pretty cool over there, man. They don't give me no trouble. Thank you. Anyways, look, if you enjoyed this content, hit that subscribe button, like the video if you like the video, leave a comment, let me know you were here. Alright, no more ghost watching in 2024. If you ain't got nothing to say, just be like I was here. That's love. Alright, I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and watch.
I shouldn't have to do that. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. I mean, everybody who's here. That's not everybody. Most people are not here by a huge majority.
That's a fact.
Most people are not here. Most people are in China, actually. That's actually not true. Most people are dead. Did you know that? There are very few living people. You're all gonna die. And then you're gonna be dead for a lot longer than you were alive. Your life is a little larva stage to mostly what you're ever gonna be. You're just dead people that didn't die yet.
That's a little dark, but that's a fact.
I don't really know how to start shows. It's always been the hardest part for me is the beginning of a show, because the first thing I say has to be just stupid, because there's no real reason for me to talk to you. I don't know you. You don't even know each other. You're just facing the same direction. That's all you have in common. I'm an American, whatever that means. Really, now we're going through a depression, but I'm only worried because Americans don't know how to deal with problems, because we don't really have them. We have white people problems. That's what we have. You know what that is? White people problems. That's where your life is amazing, so you just make shit up to be upset about. People in other countries have real problems, like, oh shit, they're cutting off all our heads today. Things like that.
That's the problem.
In America, we make things up to get mad about, like, how come I have to choose a language on the ATM machine? It's bullshit. I shouldn't have to do that. What are you complaining about? It's a machine that you press a button and money comes out of a slot. We complain about the silliest things. I had to sit on the runway for 40 minutes. That's a story in America. Folks will listen to that story. Folks will stop doing the dishes. Oh my God, how long did you have to sit on the runway? They made us sit on the runway for 40 minutes.
Yeah,
really? What happened after that? Did you fly through the air? Incredibly? Did you soar into the clouds like a bird? Did you partake in the miracle of human flights and bitch about it the whole time you were up there? I'm never flying Delta again. You're flying! Look out the window, it's crazy. You're sitting in a chair in the sky.
That's wild. That's wild.
You're like a Greek myth right now. But it doesn't go back very far, and it's squishing my knees. Really? Everybody on every plane, the whole time, they should just be going, oh my God, woo! I was going through security once, airline security, and you know, if you're in a wheelchair, you can't go through the metal detector, so they take you to secondary clearance, which is much tougher. So our oldest and feeblest people get the highest scrutiny. And there was this guy coming through in a wheelchair, and he was insanely old. This dude was the oldest thing I've ever seen. I mean, I didn't know there had been as much time yet as his age. He was at least forever. If I had to guess, he was forever and ever. And just little Nosferatu hands and eggy head, just a tiny, like the atmosphere was crushing him into a diamond, just. And he didn't even look good for infinity or whatever he was. He was all just being pushed over this thing. And they take him and they do the whoop and they're checking him. And they lift, I swear to God, these two big security guys lifted him out of the chair. And he's standing there like this. And they're whoop, whoop. And I'm watching this, and I wanted to say, really, is that the guy, you think? Is that the dude we're all looking for? Is that going to be the story, that he was the dude? Could you maybe let him go? Let him enjoy the last 10 seconds of his life doing something else? What is he going to... If he pulled it off, he deserves whatever he wanted, really. What is he going to do? And I know what they'd say. They'd be like, well, where do you draw the line? He's the line. It's him. It's just him. The actual line is right next to him. And we're all on the other side of it. Nobody ever wants to do security. We all want to be secure. Nobody wants to do their part. Everybody that goes to security, I want to take off my shoes. Stupid. I'm not a terrorist. Oh, that's right. We only make terrorists do that. I'm sorry.
That is kind of stupid.
That's what we all sound like now. Just fat 8th graders. That's what everybody sounds like. You ever listen to people, really? I was in Starbucks or wherever the other day. It doesn't matter. You can only be in 6 places now. I don't know which one I was in. I was listening to the two guys talking, though, and one of them used a word that really made me angry. He used the word hilarious. And it pissed me off because it was the way he used it. Because he didn't care what it really means. None of us think about the words we use anymore. We just go right for the top shelf for the words. Just right for it was amazing. Dude, it was totally amazing. Really? You were amazed by the chicken wings? Really amazed? What are you going to do with the rest of your life now? You've limited yourself to a shit life verbally. Genius. You're a genius for anything now. Used to be, you had to invent a number to be a genius. Now it's like, hey, I got a cup in case we need another cup. You're a genius.
Dude, you're a genius.
So this guy used hilarious, and I remember the context exactly. The two guys were talking, one guy goes, guess who I saw today? And his friend goes, who? I swear to God he said it like that. It just slid out like, who? Tighten your lips up, man. Make an effort.
He's over it.
Who? That's how a person talks. This guy's just secreting words out of the front of his head. So his friend goes, I saw Lisa today. And he goes, that's hilarious.
It might be. What's the context?
How is that hilarious? That he saw Lisa. Do you know what hilarious means? Hilarious means so funny, you almost went insane. That's how funny hilarious is. So funny, it almost ruined your life. You're homeless now because you can't cope or reason effectively because that shit was so funny, it shattered your mind. And now you're laying in the gutter with leaves and shit in your hair. That's how funny, hilarious. I don't know this Lisa bitch, but she ain't that funny. There's no way she's that funny on sight. I hate Lisa. I blame her. I hope she's dead, seriously. I hope she died today. I hope her favorite person pushed her off a cliff, and then she was falling and screaming, and then Superman swooped her up and then dropped her from higher.
Fuck Lisa.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Wow, that was hilarious. Nah, we do over-exaggerate language. You know what's funny? I could remember the exact moment I started to exaggerate language. It's when I started to have white friends. That's when, because like, I'm born in Haiti, right? So my parents are Haitian. Like, the older people in our households, they're Haitians. They exaggerate things, but never in a good way. Never in a good way. The good things, they minimize it. You feel me? The good things, that's okay. The bad things are really, really, really bad. So if anything, I'm thought the opposite way. I'm thought to over exaggerate bad things. Like, you feel me? But when you chill and you hang out with white people and you see like the way they talk, they over exaggerate everything. Like everything is like, yo, that's genius, dude. Oh my God, you are brilliant, legend. Like shit like that. You're like, really? Thank you. You feel me? You watch enough white TV shows, everything is hilarious now. Actually, the person that got me the word hilarious, why I use it for everything, is actually because of Dave Chappelle. No, was it Dave Chappelle or Cat Williams? One of them said, that's hilarious. And then I started using that. Anyways, the point is we do over exaggerate language, and a lot of these jokes I heard before, he used, because that's what comedians do. They use what works in different settings, you know, kind of like a song. Their jokes are like songs to them. So I heard a couple of these jokes before from a couple of things that I reviewed from him, but they're still hilarious. Yeah, they are still hilarious, man. Shout out to Louis C.K. Louis C.K. never disappoints, man. Louis C.K. don't miss. He's just, I think certain comedians, it's their personality and their view of the world that's just funny. So, you know, all they gotta do is write a decent joke and their delivery is gonna land it every time, because it's literally them that's funny, like just their viewpoint. And Louis C.K. is one of those guys. So yeah, y'all let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below, and also let me know what is next from Louis C.K. and I got you. All right, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.